John Burke for the Martial Art World. I'm with Representative Jim Nozzle. Jim, what state are you from? And tell the folks about a little bit about your interest in the martial arts.
Well, I'm from Iowa, and I have to say that by and large, martial arts is relatively new to the Midwest, at least as far as my experience goes. I know a few people in Iowa that were interested in martial arts, in particular Tae Kwon Do, but by and large, I had very little exposure to martial arts before I came to Washington, D.C. and met Grandmaster Jhoon Rhee.
And in the films and television you've watched over the years, of course, we've all grown up in the same era. There's a lot of Rambos and Chuck Norrises out there, but you're studying the real martial arts now. How does that feel?
Well, it is much different than what you see on television and what I saw in the movies. I mean, everybody can remember, of course, either Chuck Norris or Bruce Lee or something like that growing up, and I have to say it's much more physical than it even appears on television or in the movies. It's amazing the amount of ability that people have to have in order to progress through the different belts and be as adept as we see some of the young children here today. So I think it's a very positive, motivating factor for physical fitness, as well as just your ability to defend yourself or to be offensive every once in a while.
And the kids that are here, you mentioned the youngsters. Do you think this is definitely a good influence for most youngsters?
I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that the discipline, the physical part of this, where they learn either agility or stretching or muscle tone, etc., is something that's very positive. As we were just talking back a little bit ago with a studio owner, he said, he's got about 50 or 60 kids that come and hang out at his studio in the evening time. They bring their homework and they're not out on the street. Some of them take classes. Some are people that are waiting for other classes to start. They may go over across the street to the 7-Eleven, but they always come back, and it's a hangout. Well, boy, what a fantastic place to hang out, where discipline is taught, where you're taught to respect your fellow man, and that respect, I think, breeds appreciation far into your adulthood. And so I think it's fantastic for the kids to start this as early as possible.
Great. I'm really happy. A lot of parents ask us whether martial arts is good for kids at an early age, and so as long as they're physically ready for it, I think it's a
well,
really
and
good thing.
that's true too. I mean, obviously there's some consideration there, but for instance, my 2-year-old son Mark watches me when I warm up in the morning, when I go through some of the exercises that are good for stretching, and he has started to pick up on it now. He's not taking any classes, but he watches me and he goes through the motions, and even at 2 years old, seems to understand the discipline and enjoy the movement and the fun of just going through the motions.
Well, I'm here with Congressman Borski in Washington, D.C. We're at Jhoon Rhee's annual tournament. I understand that you are getting your black belt this evening here at the festivities. How does that feel?
Well, it feels really good. I've been working with Master Rhee for 4 or 5 years now. I really enjoy the program. He's a great teacher and a great American.
And karate, martial arts, in this case, Tae Kwon Do, what has that done for your life here in Washington?
Well, let me just say that I think, and I found it to be a great exercise program. I've increased my strength, but really I've increased my flexibility. I played a lot of basketball when I was a young man, and I have a sore knee, or did have a sore knee for years, so when I would jog, my knee would act up. Since I've been taking Tae Kwon Do, my knee doesn't bother me. I think the stretching exercises and the strength from kicking has really strengthened my knee. So just for that little sidebar, I would also say that I feel just much better physically.
Absolutely. I can sympathize with that knee problems, and you know that the stretching, the flexibility you get from martial arts, I don't think you can get that from anything else but dancing, maybe, or gymnastics. And that's not for me, but
well, it could be. You're right. I don't know of anything, and I tried everything when I was jogging, and again, nothing really worked. But this really works.
Great, and that's 3 to 4 years now.
Yeah, I think it's been about 4 years.
Were you always interested previously to studying?
No. I mean, I played a lot of basketball and baseball as a young guy, and when I saw Master Rhee's program, I watched it for a little while from afar, and I asked some people who were participating in it, and decided to try it myself. And as I said, I find it to be a great program.
So it's it's a new little inner club here, being the martial arts congressman in Washington as opposed to some other type of club. I think it's great, and I think that the folks out there who are watching the show will appreciate that we've got some good people up there working real hard and feeling better, being strong, and that's what makes a good country. I want to thank you.
All right.
Congratulations on your black belt.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
I'm here with Mike Espy, Secretary of Agriculture. How are you doing today?
Doing fine, John.
I know you came down here to compete in this tournament
Yes.
in Washington, D.C. I understand that you're very interested in martial arts.
Yes, I've been a student of Jhoon Rhee at the Jhoon Rhee Institute in the Capitol Hill Tae Kwon Do Club for about 3 years, and I really enjoyed it immensely.
Have you had contact with martial arts before you came here to Washington?
Not really. I never thought I had time for it, and I thought it was so difficult that I didn't have time to become proficient. But we have a club in Washington that's 3 times a week, and I really, really have enjoyed doing it.
So this training is something that may also help you in other facets of your life?
I think it's helped me immensely. It's allowed me to deal with stress a little bit better, and that's for certain. It has helped my endurance. I think it's certainly been good for my muscle tone, and you might actually be able to beat somebody up one day. So it's been good for me.
Now you were competing here today at the tournament, right?
It's my first tournament, and I was in a forum competition. Did not come in with a trophy, but I enjoyed the experience.
You do enjoy this kind of competitive atmosphere for young martial artists as well as yourself?
Well, it was my first time, but I stayed around all day, and I could see the exhilaration and the accomplishment in these young people all around here today. So I'm hooked. I'll come back, and maybe I'll do a little bit better.
Well, accomplishment is something that's very important to all of us. I see you've got your brown belt on, which is an accomplishment in 3 years.
Absolutely. I've got one more to get, black belt, and then I'll stay in to go up degree by degree.
President Bill Clinton is fighting the budget battle on Capitol Hill, and he asked me to come to fight the martial arts battle here today, but he did send a letter, a very brief letter I'd like to read to Master Jhoon Rhee and to all fans of martial arts. Greetings to the competitors, coaches, officials, and the spectators who have gathered for the Jhoon Rhee International Competition. Your participation in this competition indicates a personal dedication to excellence. I commend each of the competitors for their sportsmanship, discipline, and perseverance. Each of you can be proud of your efforts to develop your skills and give your best performance. I'm pleased to extend special congratulations to Master Jhoon Rhee for his outstanding leadership and teaching efforts. His influence has guided this competition and has contributed much to the martial arts. Best wishes for an enjoyable tournament. Signed, President of the United States, Bill Clinton.
It's a wonderful thing to have your friends and your associates support you, especially on an important day. And this day being all the more important because you have so many representatives from the U.S. Congress, from the Cabinet, the Department of Agriculture. By being located in Washington, I think you have helped the health of the nation.
Well,
and I want to congratulate you for that.
Thank you very much. And especially I'm honored because Speaker Tom Foley has been taking for the last 9 months, and he's determined to become black belt, and he is coming coming here to break 2 boards with the elbow strike and 2 chops. And so I think he's going to really shock the country with what he can do at his age.
Well, I'm very glad to be here to welcome all of you here. I think this evening is a great tribute to Master Jhoon Rhee, who for so many years has made a difference, particularly with young people, bringing to them the skills and discipline and benefits of Tae Kwon Do. And he is himself the model of this discipline, and I think I would like to salute him, and all of us who have had the benefit of his teaching join in honoring him tonight.
It's amazing, and we have talked to a number of the congressmen who are getting, some of them are getting their black belts this evening, and some are being given their ranks. They're very excited about this.
Well, I really try to motivate them not just for anything else but a happy, healthy life. And my seminar is called Born to be Healthy and Happy. And I think unless they are healthy first and physically, they never can be healthy and mentally. When they are mentally not happy, they're not going to be happy. And so it's as simple as that. And so I always tell them we can live up to 100 years and still very productive, I say, how would you like to be carrying 100 years of wisdom in a body of 18?
But I really do want to wish you the best of luck, and I understand that you're going to be doing more tournaments each year now. I hope
thank
discouragement
you, John,
of the
for you
past.
coming from all the way from New York, and I really appreciate for your coming.
Our audience appreciates you.
Thank you.